That's why when people call me and they want advice, should I buy gold and silver? What's the better buy?
Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good to see ya.
Good morning, Silver Dragons.
Good morning, Harry. And Adrian, you just got back from the coin show, yeah?
Yes, yeah, it's a fun time.
It was a fun time, huh?
Hey.
What all did you do down there in Florida?
Yeah, so we, of course, walked around, bought some stuff, sold some stuff, did some business with some of your viewers. Shout out to Neil and his lovely wife. Yeah, it was a great time. Really enjoyed it.
Nice. So people recognized you at the show?
Yes. And they, of course, they're asking for Harry, they're asking for yourself, and it was just nice to meet everybody and talk to people.
That's awesome. So it's you, Richard, and Bill, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. Right on. Well, I couldn't make it to this one, but maybe the next one I'll go to.
Yeah. Come along. It'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. And Harry, we've had a crazy week. Gold hit an all-time high just a couple of days ago.
Yep.
And it's kind of bouncing around in price right now, but it broke that magical 2450 mark. What did you think about that?
Well, it broke through some resistance, but as we were talking before the filming started, the Fed comments from yesterday implied that interest rates would not be cut, and therefore I think the market in the metals is responding negatively to the fact that the rates will not be cut.
Yeah, they kind of are going back and forth on it. So silver's down like almost $1 today.
Yeah, over 3%.
Yeah, that is a huge move for silver. I mean, right now it's down 98 cents.
Yeah, you just saw it click over.
They were up and now they seem to be coming down. I mean, we're riding the roller coaster right now.
Yeah, it's a volatile market. It has been for the last few months. I mean, it's been really, really volatile, especially in silver. Gold's hanging in there above 2,000. I mean, way above. When it hit 2,000, people were saying, well, I'll buy when it gets back down below 2,000. And I said at the time, what if it never does? I mean, never's a long time, but it's going nowhere but north, even despite a small drop today of $6.40.
Yeah, we could see $2,500 gold, and once it breaks through that, I mean, it could go crazy.
It's interesting, yesterday I was buying scrap several times from customers, and I have this app on my phone that calculates based on the carat and the weight what we owe them, and I kept checking the numbers because it just seemed like it was too high. Everything's affected in the coin world and metals world by the price of gold going up like that, or down, but yesterday it was way up. I think it had an intraday high of 2,467, something like that. I think what's going on in the world right now, what's going on domestically with President Trump being targeted for an assassination, it's just causing all kinds of volatility, not only in the metals, but in the stock market, in the value of the dollar, which, as we discussed earlier, was way down this morning.
Yeah, it's at a 3-month low.
Which is weird to see the metals down on a day when the dollar's down, but things are just crazy right now.
Yeah, they are crazy. Did you notice more people coming in to sell gold with these high prices?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this isn't all of it, but you can just see by the end of the day yesterday, we were stocked up on gold and it started the day with nothing. If you've been holding on to the metals, waiting for your spot to break even or make a little money, yesterday was a good day for that.
It was a good day to sell if you were trying to get out. I mean, I think a lot of us are trying to stack more, the real stackers.
Sure.
We know ultimately $2,500 seems cheap for gold, compared to where it could go down the road. So.
Yes, but $2,500 is a mind blower because it's never been there before.
Right.
For someone who's watched it since the late 70s, it's crazy. You can go back to just 2000 and take the 2 off the 2463, and that's what the price of gold was.
I know.
So it's up a couple $1,000s this century.
That is the case, and nominally I agree with you. 2,500 is a crazy number, but in 1980, if you adjust for inflation,
right,
gold was at 3,200.
True.
So we're still a ways off from that.
Yeah, and that was nuts when it hit 800.
Yeah, gold's got to go to 3,200. Silver's got to go to $142 an ounce to get the inflation adjusted high. So we're way off from that.
That's why when people call me and they want advice, should I buy gold and silver? What's the better buy? I still have to say silver is the better buy because it's only 60% of its all-time high, and gold is at its all-time high.
Yeah, I like silver more right now. It seems like you guys are really well stocked on silver.
Partially because we're planning ahead a little better to have inventory, but also people coming in, like with the gold, and selling off holdings that they've been waiting for their spot.
You know, I think today would be a good day to buy. Silver's down $1. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know if it's gonna stick around or shoot back up tomorrow. So I would say buy on the dips. That's what I like to do.
The smart stackers will be buying today.
And I want to get your thoughts on the assassination attempt
Yeah.
with Trump. I mean, we all saw it. It was crazy. And our hearts and prayers go out to the families that either lost a loved one or have one be injured. But do you think that is going to have a big impact on gold and silver moving forward?
I think so. You know, I've said in the past that the metals thrive on trouble, and I can't think of anything more troubling than a president or former president being targeted for assassination. And I just want to add, I thank God that he's okay. I mean, Adrian has shown me some AI animations of what could have been, and it has to be divine intervention that he turned his head when he did, because it was that close.
It was close.
And
yeah.
I'm so sorry for the family of the man who was protecting his wife and daughters who was killed, that fireman, and for the other 2 men who were still in the hospital critically injured. Just a terrible, terrible thing. And there's no place for it in our system. But unfortunately, there's crazies and there's people with hate, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I want to get your take on it too, Adrian. I mean, do you think metals are going to be affected by something as crazy as this?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have been affected. If you look just in the past day or two, gold was up like $40 plus.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty significant move for gold. And I mean, it's the unfortunate events that happened, but you know, it moved up. So there's definitely some action that happens after the fact when these things happen.
Yeah, I mean, gold literally did go to an all-time high.
Yes.
So people are obviously worried about something.
Yeah, and you know, it's just people are looking places to park their money because you're getting bonds going down and things are changing. And you see things like silver and gold, you know, they're moving up in real assets. So it's something to look out for.
Yeah, well, and if you want to buy some silver and gold, as we mentioned, they got a lot here at the shop. And if you don't know, Harry is in Beaverton, Oregon.
Yes.
And, you know, actually, Bill just walked in. What's up,
hey.
Bill?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? And you were at the coin show too, huh?
Yeah, I was. I was just about to put out some stuff that I picked up there.
Can you give us a little sneak peek?
I'll give you a sneak peek. Why not? Maybe we'll do a more extended video next week.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, I got a denier tournois from France. This is St. Louis IX. This is the only king of France that was sainted by the Catholic Church. It's a very typical example of a medieval coin, cross on one side and the castle on the other. Going in the time machine here, approximately 130 BC, Roman Republican denarius. This is over a century before Caesar, before it was an empire. And so that's not an emperor on the obverse, that's actually Roma, like like an allegorical, you know, female representation of Rome, like we would maybe have for Lady Liberty or something today. And then on the back you have Jupiter with his chariot, 4-horse chariot there.
That's a cool one. I like that one.
Then to go even further in the Wayback Machine, Argolis is one of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world.
No way.
And this coin is actually from almost 500 BC. One of the earliest coins, besides the Lydian coinage. They call it a triobol. It's just a primitive silver strike. There's a wolf on one side, a mint strike on the other side.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's amazing that they had the technology to even make coins 2,500 years ago.
It really is. Yeah, that's one of the first. Then for like famous historical figures, that's one thing I like to focus on for the shop. Maybe people that aren't foreign specialists will still find value in them. I have actually a gold quarter laurel from King James I, the authorizing monarch of the King James Bible there. On the other side you have the shield. It does have a hole in it. I think that's more of a planchette flaw because it was so thin. I don't think that that's a bored hole like for jewelry or something, but it's excellent details on that one. And then we have, of course, Napoleon. And this is the Kingdom of Italy, which is the state he set up when he invaded northern Italy. So the M is for Milan. This was actually minted in Milan, Italy under Napoleon rather than in France. And you see the crown there that he famously put on his own head instead of letting the Pope do it.
Right. Yeah, that's some cool stuff. So when you go to these coin shops, you're kind of on the lookout for what you think people would want to see, people would want to buy here at this shop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what we're in business to do. But I mean, I try and buy more advanced stuff too. But I also try and buy things that, or what I would say is retail friendly. It's things that anyone with a cursory understanding of history would understand that it's significant.
Yeah, these are some really cool pieces. I especially like that King James one. I mean, I know it's the only gold one we have here, but that's pretty cool. I mean, this is some awesome stuff. Thanks for showing it off.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to check in next week and see where gold and silver go from here. Maybe another all-time high for gold. Who knows?
Or not.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Harry.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good to see you, Bill.
Thanks for coming by.
Yep. Good to see you, Adrian.
See you. Thank you.
Yeah.